I've recently seen some videos on TikTok of how women, hot women, categorize men. Men categorize women as well. Like men categorize women basically from a score of 0 to 10. Oh, she's a 6, she's a 7, she's an 8. Well, women, they categorize men in only 3 categories. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And only 2 of the 3 categories she will get with you, right? Not only have a relationship with you, but be intimate with you. But if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you how you can be in those 2 categories and win her over. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. All right, man. So I've seen this enough times on TikTok and specifically from hot women saying this. These hot women saying how they categorize men, and at the end of the day, they only categorize them into 3 areas. And I made a whole bunch of notes, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I want to make sure I capture everything that these women have said pretty much word for word. Category number 1, right? She meets the guy, and instantly the sexual chemistry is high, like very high. And at this point, she doesn't care what he does, how much he makes, but she knows that she's very sexually attracted to him and he's going to get some box. All right. As I mentioned, I'll explain, well, how do I be that guy that she can be immediately sexually attracted to? I'll get into that at the end. So, number 2 type of guy that she's into is the guy that's, he's okay. Sexual chemistry is medium at best, but he's willing to spend money. He's willing to help pay her bills. He's going to buy her nice things, and he's going to take her on some dinner dates and some travel. But is he the one? No. Ultimately, no. And the chemistry is, at best, mediocre, right? So, number third type of guy is he doesn't have a shot in hell. Okay, there's nothing he can do. She's not into him, and yet he is chasing her. No amount of money he can make, no type of job that he has, she does not want him. He is a no right off the bat. Okay, so now I'll explain how you can the first type of guy, how you can have the highest chance of her being sexually attracted to you, okay, in the top category. And then what to do if she's put you in the number 2 category, and how you can still win her over there. So let's talk about number 1. So number 1, as I mentioned, is the category, the type. The first type is the one that she's just very sexually attracted to. So how do you make her sexually attracted to you, or what could you do to be more sexually attracted to women? To be more sexually attractive to women. All right. Number 1, and I've mentioned this many times in my videos, is you guys need to get to the gym. When your body looks great, that is the first thing women are looking for. When they see a guy, right? Ethnicity aside, height aside, the physical attraction, there's nothing you can do about your height, okay? I'm 5'7". I will never be 6 foot. So there's nothing I could do about that. I am bald. Kind of nothing I can do about that either, right? I'm not interested in doing hair transplants and stuff like that. So also ethnicity, my skin color. There are women right away when they see you, they're like, nope, he's too short. Nope, he's not tall enough, or he's bald, or all that aside. Well, the next thing that she's looking at is your body. And I will tell you guys, when I left my marriage, I got back to the gym. I started taking better care of myself. The amount of attraction, the more women that were attracted to me was off the charts compared to before, when I didn't have the body that I have now, when I was married, and even before I was married, okay? So number 1 is you got to look good physically. Number 2, you have to be well groomed. Look at my beard. I take care of this. Some of you guys have hair growing all over the damn place. You have hair growing out of your ears. You have hair growing out of your nose. It looks like shit. Your eyebrows are all over the damn place. Grooming, okay? Dressing well. This is another one. Like, I think of why are you guys leaving it to chance? If you get to the gym, you groom and you dress well, you now are separating yourselves from 90% of the men out there at your age, okay? I'm 51 at the time of doing this video, and I sit at a restaurant bar and I scan the place, and there's very few men in there that A, are going to the gym, groom themselves, and are dressed well. Very few. So that gives you a better chance, right? And the last thing is women can get sexually aroused by more than just physical. And one of the ways they can get aroused is by being around a man with high social status. Social status, I've mentioned this in many of my videos before, right? If you are peacocking, you're wearing some crazy shirt, cowboy hat, crazy shoes, you're a bartender, you're a DJ, you're something in a situation where you're controlling the vibe of the place. Imagine you've been invited to a house party, okay? And you walk in there and you've got some loud shirt with a sequence shirt, sequence shoes, whatever, cowboy hat. Right away, she's going to think, well, what guy would dare wear that? So he must be high status. If you've got some bartending skills, dude, you show up to a house party and you start mixing drinks for the women, her sexual desire will start to increase for you, and she will now see you as having high social status. She might not initially be interested in you sexually, but that will take it to the next level. And so, but at a basic level, you can increase your chances of her being sexually attracted to you by just those three things I mentioned earlier: working on your body, grooming, and the way you dress. Okay, so what about the type 2? The type 2 where she's like somewhat attracted to him. Well, here's what you need to do. You need to work on your self-esteem, right? And why your self-esteem is because if you sense that she's not quite into you, then don't chase. Like Dan Bilzerian, if I'm pronouncing his name right, playboy, gambler dude. Apparently his net worth is 200 million, and he's always got women around him and stuff like that. Well, he does not chase. He's a short guy, actually. I think he's only about 5'8". And so what women, their desire for you will start to increase if they know you're a challenge. And what a lot of guys do, the type 2 guy, right, is he's chasing her because he wants to win her over. But you need to tell yourself, wait a minute, I have options. I can find somebody else. And I have high self-esteem. I am not going to chase, right? And sure, maybe you're helping her out once in a while, but if you play a little hard to get, then she will now bump you up into that top category, because at the end of the day, those type 1 guys, most of those guys that she's very attracted to, can't help her out at all. So, but she wants to feel like she can have that attraction with you. But maybe if you combine the type 1 things I told you to do and the type 2 things I told you to do, so working on your body, your grooming, your style, right, your social status, and not chasing, then that gives you even more chances of her being sexually attracted to you and wanting to date you instead of another guy. But I want to hear from you in the comments. Is it just 3 categories of types of men? Is there more than that? But let's hear what you have to say. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.